Hello students, in today's session let us learn about the crucial concepts under brand management, mainly brand equity, brand value and branding strategies. Everybody is familiar with the jargons brand and management, and being a part of the hospitality industry, its usage is quite relevant to us. Today we shall discuss in depth the meaning and importance of these concepts in our professional and personal choices. To initiate with, I would like to know what is your understanding of the term brand management. How do you as an individual relate to these heavy terms? The first one, effectively managing a brand.
When we talk about a brand, we're talking about an entity. It encompasses various tangible and intangible aspects. So when you take these factors, you analyze them and you plan them in order to control the way the brand is perceived in the market. It's known as brand management. Brand management as a discipline is enormous, but for the sake of our discussion today, two concepts really stand out. Firstly, it's to create a strong product or service offering. In spite of the many innovations that we see today, nothing can substitute a strong product or service offering. A strong brand will essentially have a very good sense of what their core identity is. For example, when we talk about Microsoft, it's almost synonymous with the Windows software. So Microsoft has very strongly established its strength in the field of softwares, particularly Microsoft software. Secondly, another important concept that comes up these days is that of brand image. Today, image is everything, and it's not uncommon to see brands sometimes being used more for their image value than for the functionality that they offer. For example, when we talk about Rolex, everything about the brand talks of luxury. The craftsmanship is fine craftsmanship, the clientele lead luxury lives. So, if a brand manager can define their target market, define who works for them, then they'll be successful in creating a brand image that fits into the lives of all the people associated with it.
Now, let us understand the various types of brand that a brand manager should be aware of.
There are various kinds of brands. From a student's perspective, and what I think a brand manager should be aware of are image brands and gender oriented brands. Image brands are purely driven by the image itself, so how the consumer would perceive themselves using their brand. For example, Harley Davidson bikes. When a person uses a Harley Davidson bike, he feels confident, he feels rugged. For example, Evil Knievel, the stuntman, uses a Harley Davidson bike to portray himself in that particular manner. Another thing would be gender oriented brands. For example, Fair and Lovely and Fair and Handsome, where they segment the brands based on a male and female market base. Other than that, there are also experienced brands. Experienced brands, for example, currently now the F1 Grand Prix is going on, which provides you a full package and experience in the product quality itself. And also there are functional brands. Functional brands are purely driven based on the function of the brand itself.
Example would be Fevicol or an Odomos, which are primarily bought by customers for the very function that they provide to the customers.
So, if you are looking at a brand image now, our next focus goes on to the importance of concept of branding in terms of brand equity. So, what do we understand by term brand equity, and if we understand types of brand better, next let us focus on an important concept, the brand equity. This is all about building a brand value from a customer's perspective. To throw more light on it, I would like to know the basic meaning and nature of brand equity.
In my opinion, for a firm to last a long term, they need to build a strong brand equity. Brand equity is the value that a firm can generate. For example, a company like Tata, being a huge umbrella brand, they have many brand extensions such as Tanishq, the Taj Group of Hotels, and TCS, being Tata Consultancy Services. Within all these brands, there's one common value that they have, which is trust. And Tata is built upon this trust factor to ensure that this value endorses and enforces their brand equity.
Using this as a premise, let us discuss why do we as hospitality professionals and future hoteliers need a deep knowledge of brands, and how do we gain it?
In my opinion, since we are the future hoteliers, like you said, sir, and adding on to what Srijana had previously said, today's times it's all about creating an image for your brand. Since we are going to be serving the customers in future, for us it's important to give them not only that level of personalization, but also retain the customers in future, create that loyal base. And so for us it's very important that we communicate what our brand stands for. Also in today's times it's about globalization, modernization, urbanization, and everybody is connected around the world with the invent of social media. So for us it's very, very important we project our brands as very different from any other brand in the market. And also since we are a part of the service industry, for us service being the core, it's very important what our brand stands for is communicated effectively to the customers.
In your opinion, what is the right combination that helps to build a strong brand and ultimately a high brand recall value?
I think it's a common misconception that usually it's advertising and the logo of a brand that actually strengthens a brand. But I think it is more important that we focus on the impression that the brand makes. If you take a product like Coke, it initially started as a medicinal product back in the 1900s. But now it is being marketed as something that's associated with joy and happiness. That image that has been made of the brand is what's I find amazing, because it takes a long time and also a very strong base in order to create such an image, to project such an image. And customers now drink it for the happiness that they associate with the product. Using that as a recall, they can also strengthen the base of Coke as a brand.
Since we now understand the key driving concepts under brand management, let us also discuss the main challenges a brand manager faces in the market.
There are many challenges that a brand manager faces. Firstly, a high competitive market. Brand manager must keep in mind to compete with the other brand. Like for example, we have Coke and Pepsi, and also McDonald's and Burger King. Secondly, price competition. A manager must focus on retaining the brand value and not get carried away by pricing strategies. Thirdly, we have brand development. A brand manager focuses more on repositioning and rebranding his products as per market conditions.
Now, since we understand the role of brand manager, we also know that brand managers must conduct market researches to analyze the favorable brands in the market in each sector and also learn from past experience case studies. Using this, a few strategies could be formulated to provide an edge over existing brands. Can you highlight on some of this?
In my perspective, I believe in order for a brand to have an edge over the other existing brands in the market, the brand manager should conduct market surveys and segment their market based on location, demographics or utility. They could further be segmented based on price, such as budget hotels, economy hotels or luxury class hotels. One such example is the Accor group of hotels. They've segmented themselves into mid-scale, upscale and luxury class hotels, and has spread themselves over 92 countries with 3,500 hotels. And they have their headquarters placed in Paris. I think by doing so, they've done an extremely good job by catering to a large sector of customers, and has gotten
Diversified in the marketplace.
diversified market.
Thus, we have covered the touch points of a vast subject like brand management, which is a requirement amongst many colleges. Until we meet again, bye.